Hello everybody, and I hope that everyone is having a good day so far. Also, happy Lunar New Year to those people who celebrate. I hope you guys are all having a good night right now, and thank you for everybody for tuning in to watch UMass Boston go against Trent University. Let me go ahead and fix the overlay real fast. There we are. Alright. So, we have Trent University banning Hella, and we have UMass Boston here banning Gambit. Let's go! I agree, Zim XO7, it's good to see you back as well. I hope that you are having a nice night. Black Widow for the win. Yeah, they have been doing this quite some time now. They've been hovering over Black Widow since game 2. But will they ever pick it though? That's the real question. Vietnam too. And I just want to double check to my fellows in chat. I just want to double check that my audio is good. It's balanced to you guys. Turn up my microphone. Alright. Hopefully this should be a little bit louder. I don't want it to be too loud and overpower. This might be too loud, right? I think so. Let me dial it back a little bit. Maybe about here? I think about here should be fine.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
Alright, there might be a slight echo. I will be going on my phone real quick just to watch the stream and see how it is as well, just so I can hear for myself. Alright, so as of now we have Snowy Dragon on Cloak and Dagger, IQ on Ultron, Box Tops as Bucky, and Jart as Luna Snow, and Rimuru on his usual Emma Frost. Alright, okay, yep. My mic is all balanced and all set. Thank you, chat, for the help.
I owe you one for rescuing me from Hydra, Clint.
We do make a pretty good team.
We actually have Snowy Dragon on Jeff, now serving their team some lovely lemonade. Thank you very much, Snowy Dragon, for the lovely lemonade for the team. Alright, so starting off match 1, they will be playing Capture the Point. And as of now, I like how the team comp is. IQ is on his Groot, as he has done wonderful plays on his Groot in the past. Right now we have Rimuru getting off some nice damage on the Doctor Stranger, as IQ does end up getting the kill on the enemy Emma Frost here. We do have Shiv on his Hawkeye getting some nice damage on the enemy team. Alright. So now UMass Boss is doing a great job on pushing the Trent University away from point. Moon Knight here does do an ultimate, but he does miss. He did do it on top of point, but luckily UMass Boss was not on point there. Alright. Box Tops and Shiv both get off some nice damage on their DPSs, killing them as well. Rimuru also does get the tank here. No, box up is low, but thank God for the supports for having his back. Alright, so we currently have 5 ultimates, as UMass Boston can do another play to push them back further if they need to. Groot is having some good walls, blocking off their team's line of sight and damage as well, and also blocking away the Strange from LOS from his team. Groot gets a nice ultimate bundling up together, as we do have 3 people's ultimates popping off here. We do have the enemy Star-Lord, but he does die. Luna Snow and Remember does also use their ultimate as well, as they have done such a good job pushing the enemy team back into their base. Wonderful plays by UMass Boston here. Doctor Strange uses Eye of Agamotto and does get 2 people down with him. So does Moon Knight using his ultimate as well. Seems like that Trent University is giving a good fight, pushing UMass Boston away from their spawn and finally advancing towards the point. They do need to be careful, as Emma Frost does use ultimate here. It seems like that UMass Boston's supports did get displaced slightly and do end up getting picked off here. Alright, so we do have box tops getting up some nice damage to try and poke them out and push them back slightly. We do have Moon Knight throwing down his ultimate, killing IQ there. Star-Lord is trying to 1v1 the Bucky, and box top does get off some nice damage, but however he unfortunately dies there. Shiv is getting off some nice damage, however he is, the team does know that he's there. Ooh, he might get a nice pick here on Moon Knight. Unfortunately, he gets picked off there. UMass Boss is now on point, fighting for the point. Snowy Dragon does pop ultimate here to try and keep the Emma Frost alive, while stalling for the team to get here as well. Remember, also does pop his ultimate off. However, they do need to be careful, as Star-Lord on the opposite team does use his ultimate there. Box Hobbs uses his ultimate, so does Shiv as well, getting off some nice damage. Nice damage by some Shiv! Alright. They might be able to get point here if the tank lives a little bit longer. Romero is doing a nice job holding his ground without any supports. He's weaving behind the pillar, making the enemy lose their LOS. However, he does die there. Good effort by UMass Boston. They do have a few more minutes left to recapture back point. We do have 2 ultimates back up from UMass Boston soon. If they get a few more ultimates back up, they might be able to do one last ditch effort to try and secure the point here. Now IQ has switched off of Groot onto Doctor Strange. Moon Knight does pop ultimate off here, but Jart does support with a good ultimate counteracting that damage as well. Doctor Strange and Emma Frost will be having their ultimate soon from UMass Boston. Hoping they can get it in time for this last fight. Ooh, right now the UMass Boston is putting up a good fight, but unfortunately I think the Trent University's damage is kind of overpowering them right now. The supports are trying their best to keep Romero alive, and he's able to pop off ultimate. Snowy Dragon and IQ also pop off ultimate there too. Doctor Strange getting off a good stun, getting 2 people and also securing 2 kills as well. They do kill the last person on site from Trent University, as it is overtime now. They kill 1 more. Just a few more seconds. Does Trent University get on site? And unfortunately luckily they don't, as UMass Boston secures the first round of the first match here. Good job to UMass Boston on that last fight, as they did a really good job of combining their ultimates and stalling long enough just for their team to get back onto point.
Before you attack, get ready.
Seems that Snowy Dragon over here is serving up lemonade again towards his team to get up some team morale. Boost up that team morale. Ooh, unfortunately the stream is lagging. Let me see if it is a setting issue. Let's see. I don't think it would be. I think it's just because my Wi-Fi is kind of bad. I'm sorry, guys.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's see if this could work. I'm not sure if it will. Probably won't, but we'll see.
After what Hydra did to me, this fight got a lot more personal.
I was fine, but thank you.
Our enemies are near.
Romero's in the front, getting off some nice damage over here. Almost wow, getting the Groot low already. Good damage from Romero and from the DPS is supporting him as well. Shiv is getting off some nice poke damage in the back here, summoning his ultimate and securing one kill with the ult, killing another as well. Good job from Shiv here. He gets one more kill with the Doctor Strange here. UMass Boston does get the point. IQ is playing some cheeky angle here, getting off pick possibly here on Groot, getting off some nice damage. However, Groot does block him off as IQ is falling back because he does need his team with him here. Ramirez getting off some nice damage on the Doctor Strange, also supported by his team. Now we do have two ultimates from the two Vanguards here. They might be able to do something. Oh, Eye of Agamotto comes out and they do get a nice massive stun here. I think it was a 3-man stun. And they possibly end up wiping off the whole team here. Alright, IQ, that was unnecessary. But it seemed like that he decided to toy around with the invisible woman there. Just slowly watching her back up and then finishing her off with a few more auto attacks. Ramiro is over, not Ramiro, sorry, IQ is over here aura farming, just sitting meditating, while his supports are healing him from the back. We do have Ramiro inside a tight spot as he is taking a lot of damage. Bucky does go ahead and release his ultimate here, as he does get off some nice damage. All right. Ooh, that was a good ultimate from from Shift there. Good ultimate. Getting off some nice damage. They do pull. Bucky does pull out Doctor Strange, trying to get him away and kill him there. However, it does look like the enemy Cloak and Dagger is trying to get onto point by dashing through the team, I think. Ooh, IQ is a little bit stuck over here as he does get caught off by the Groot wall and also gets stuck in the Groot ultimate here. Doctor Strange is on site as hopefully they can kill him soon before the rest of the team follows up. But however, the Trent University's team does end up catching up to them. Thank you very much, Zim, for letting me know that the stream quality is back to normal. Hopefully it stays like that and hopefully it doesn't buffer. I will try my best to see if I can fix that during the intermission of the game. But yeah, I think it's just because my Wi-Fi is kind of bad on my end. Alright, remember getting off some good damage on the Groot here once again. Oh my god, he's just beaming the Strange now. Box Hops goes ahead and pops off ultimate. And he does... Ooh, one nice huge ultimate. Hopefully he can get them low enough to proc his ultimate one more time. Alright, so we do hear a few ultimates pop off here as the enemy Star-Lord does pop off ultimate, followed by Moon Knight as well. Snowy Dragon and Romero also pop off their ultimate, trying to keep their team alive and also get off some nice defense. Oh my god, everything, there's so much stuff happening in this fight here. Alright, Romero gets off some nice damage, pushing the team back slightly. Groot does get off a nice ultimate, stunning the supports over here. Jart throws out an ultimate. Shiv also throws out an ultimate too, getting off on kill on Moon Knight. Good job. And that ultimate from Jart actually ends up winning the game, as it does keep the one Vanguard and the two DPSs and that support alive there as well. So good ultimate on Jart with that ultimate save. And the MVP goes to Rimuru. Alright, now that was a good first game from UMass Boston. Let's see what they have next in store for us. All right. So we will have a short intermission. I think it should take about like 3 or so minutes. I'm pretty sure. Not quite sure. Kinda. I would say just about like 3 minutes or so. So go ahead and get some popcorn, get some water or something. Make sure you to stay hydrated, you guys. And also use the bathroom if you need. I will be right back as I'll swap over to the intermission screen. And I will try my best to see if I can fix some stuff from the stream. So we'll be right back in about 3 minutes or so, alright? Alright, and we are back to the second match of UMass Boston here. The second match. There we are. Alright, so it seems that UMass Boston is doing the same thing again and running, hovering over Black Widow again as per usual. Let's see what they will be banning. Oop, whoopsies, wrong thing. So looks like that UMass Boston here and Trent University are having some small talk in the chat over here. So we give you Hella and you take my SL. Star-Lord, sorry, my bad. Apologies. I'm not that familiar with the slang here. I didn't make any choices. You're banned from Trent now too. No head. No head for you. Wait a minute. Looks like they're having some nice friendly banter going on over there. Alright. So, we have bans from Trent University being Phoenix, Punisher, and Magneto. And UMass Boston's bans will be Rocket, Moon Knight, and Star-Lord. With UMass Boston securing Hela and Namor. And Trent University securing Strange and keeping Strange and Invisible Woman into the game here. I don't like this UMB. I'm gonna move to Canada. Let's check if Snowy Dragon here will turn into Jet. Actually, no, I forgot that they won't, because we are now going to be doing a different game. They have now swapped to a different game mode for the second match, which is moving the point, or capturing the payload, I guess. Pushing the payload towards the attacker side's base. So Trent University will be attacking as UMass Boston will be defending over here. UMass Boston is setting up their defense as we do have Snowy Dragon trying to get some info for the enemy team. It seems like being invisible. Seems like Jart got a little stuck in the roof over there. Okay, Shiv getting double headshots on someone, making them really low there. Nice damage from Shiv already. Now Hela is Shiv's signature character, as we have seen him get a couple of clips here and there. So let's see what Shiv will be cooking up for us today. Yeah, I agree. The team fight looks really good for UMass Boston here. This is the second time that I have seen a Storm be pulled out in the tournament here. Box Tops is a little pushed up, but he does get off a nice kill on the enemy Hela here. So props to Box Tops there. Muro is taking quite some damage here, but he does have Groot with him as well, as they are dealing a decent amount of damage to the... Oh, Jart does get a nice kill on the back line, killing the other Gambit there. No, Romero's gonna bully the Jeff, and he does kill the Jeff there, unfortunately. I'm sorry, little guy. Ooh, what a brutal kill there. Didn't need to kill the baby shark there, Romero. Alright, so UMass Boston now has all 6 of their ultimates here. So if they want, they can see if they want to push their team a little bit further back. However, Jeff does get off an ultimate on their team. It seems that Jeff might have only kidnapped 1 or 2, possibly. Not quite sure. Yep, Jeff only got the route over there. Ooh, UMass Boston is getting pushed back a little bit here, as that Jeff, as those 2 ultimates from the from Trent University actually had a game, was a game changer there, pushing UMass Boston back now. So UMass Boston now has to flee for a bit and wait until the rest of the team can come back. Jart is getting picked off here by the Wolverine. However, the Hella does clean up the kill over there. Ooh. The portal was a good idea, but unfortunately they just had a lot of damage and focused down Shiv there, killing him. Box House does have his ultimate there, so he does throw his ultimate down. However, it doesn't do enough damage, especially with the supports there as well. It seems like UMass Boston is trying to stop them from getting point, but however, they do not succeed. This now brings us to the second phase, as Trent University now has to push the payload towards UMass Boston's base. The farther they go, the more points they get, and then if they switch, and once they switch, we'll have to see UMass Boston, how UMass Boston pushes it and how far they push the objective to the enemy's base after. Mur is taking a lot of damage here, but the supports do got his back, healing him up. Ooh. Snowy Dragon drops an ultimate down, however Jeff does ultimate here as well. Hella also pops an ultimate, as Mur is trying his best to shield his team and also get off some nice damage. He did get off some nice damage earlier onto the Hella, as the Hella exits ultimate here, and Boxops finishes off the kill too on the Hella. Boxops goes ahead and throws an ultimate down and does some nice damage to the enemy team, I think. Alright, good kill by Shiv and Boxtops as well. Another headshot going to Shiv. Hella pops off an ultimate here and tries to get off some nice kills. Kills the Jeff there, good pick. Hopefully he can get a few more. Ooh. Unfortunately 1 pick, but he still gets off some nice damage, as UMass Boston is able to kill 2 more people after that Jeff. Trent University only has 2 more minutes until they can push the payload to the halfway point. Shiv is kind of just nasty with the headshots here and there. Alright, so UMass Boston. Ooh, Romero is getting chunked out here. Snowy Dragon does pop off her ultimate here as well to protect the team. Boxups also follows up with his ultimate. Jeff also has his ultimate as well, saving his team, I think. They might have one of the UMass Boston's teammate. However, Boxup does snipe Jeb from afar, killing Jeb and whoever was inside his ultimate there. And that's 3. Good kills and good ultimates from UMass Boston here. Oh, alright. Shiv gets off some nice damage, however Hella does ultimate here, so UMass Boston does need to be careful. Shiv is getting off some nice headshots and possibly gets Hella outside of her ultimate. Actually kills Hella here. Now Trent University only has 20 seconds left to push the payload and get on to go into overtime. However, they do swap over to Strange and are trying to open up a portal into the point here. They do secure one of the kills here. And Trent only has 4 more seconds left. Can they make a last-ditch effort to get onto site? And that's the first match. So Trent gets pushed it to 65 meters. Now it's time for UMass Boston to see if they can push it farther than that. If they push it farther than that, that means it will the round will go over to UMass Boston over here. So we do see IQ as he is switching over to his Black Panther here. We have seen IQ previously on Black Panther on the second game as he did pop off. So as of now, they will be running 3 DPSs here. No, yeah, 3 DPSs here and 1 Vanguard followed by 2 supports.
Before you attack, get ready.
I know you're not the Natasha from my timeline, but
Alright, and Stony Dragon goes back onto his Jeff, serving lemonade, boosting up the team's morale. It seems like this may be Stony Dragon's new signature move over here to keep the team running, as Jeff is supplying the team with some nice, free, freshly squeezed lemonade.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
My father would have loved to see Wakanda reaching across the stars. Summon the seas!
Alright, ooh, that group wall almost messed up Romero there as he tried leaping out, but the wall kind of blocked him. However, Romero is trying to make space, pushing the team out and diving in. However, he is getting chunked out here as he keeps falling back for some healing from the team, and he keeps going right back in to try and make sure that the enemy team cannot breathe over here. He does try and pick off Jeff over here, punching him down. Hopefully they get a kill, and they do secure 4 kills here actually. UMass Boston is off to a great start, already capturing the points. Let's see if they actually secure it first. Just a few more seconds. And UMass Boston successfully captures the point here. They captured the point faster than Trent University here.
Equal to its destination.
Groot, sorry, not Groot. Romero is getting off some is distracting the team nicely by pushing them. However, he did take a lot of damage, but thank God for the supports and their ultimates for helping out. Box Hops gets off a nice ultimate onto the enemy team. However, Box Hops does get ultimate by the Jeff with Romero as Jeff jumps off, securing 2 kills for Trent University. Shiv is doing his best to get off some nice damage on the Doctor Strange. Hopefully they get a kill here, and they do secure the kill. Romero does have his form and ultimate back up now.
Final score, 2.
And it seems that UMass Boston has already pushed the point, and they won by just 1.1 meters there. And the score goes to UMass Boston. That was a fast match, and over here we have Box Tops as the MVP for this game. Box Tops has gotten off some lovely ultimates here, dealing some massive damage to Trent University, and he also secured some nice kills with his headshots as well. So good job to you, Box Tops. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get some water as my throat is slightly parched. I will be right back in about 2 minutes, and hopefully by the time that I'm back, UMass Boston Trent University will have their game all set. I'm going to go ahead and move over to the intermission screen, and I will be right back in just a few minutes. Hello everybody, and we are back. And yes, Zim, I do agree that game was pretty quick, mainly because the Trent University was not able to contest the point because UMass Boston did such a great job at pushing the team back that they were able to end that second game fairly quickly. Alright, so we have bans for the game. The bans for the game will be Star-Lord, Groot, Punisher, Luna Snow, and Hela. It seems that Trent University has banned out Jart's Luna Snow here, as his Luna Snow has helped clutch up a couple of times in these past rounds. The Hela from Shiv is a reasonable ban, as sorry
You'll need a top-notch
as
team to win this one.
Shiv has done a lots of damage towards the enemy team here. It seems that UMass Boston has also banned Trent University's Jeff here. I think mainly because they did struggle with Jeff a little bit here and there, as Jeff ulting some of UMass Boston's team did disrupt their momentum, I feel like. So we have box tops on Black Panther here, IQ on Moon Knight, and Shiv on Widow. Let's see Shiv tap some heads over here. We have Snowly Dragon on Gambit, and Rimuru on Magneto, and Jart on Mantis. Maybe this is a new comp that they've been practicing, as I don't think we've seen Jart on Mantis at all this whole season. So let's see them pop off here. Now we are on pushing the payload again. Let's see. Alright. Ooh. Shiv damages the enemy team. However, they do more damage to Shiv here, with especially with Moon Knight's Ankh there. Ooh. Shiv is getting low here. IQ is also getting low here, as I think that is the Moon Knight damaging them pretty well. That Moon Knight is kind of just beaming UMass Boston a little bit here, which is kind of concerning. The Moon Knight does secure a kill on the Shiv here. IQ does drop a Moon Knight ultimate, as Rimuru does help push the enemy team into his ultimate by making them back up straight into it. However, they only get one pick here, which is the Magneto, but the rest of the team did get damaged a lot, pushing their team further back and displacing the Emma Frost here as well. Snowly Dragon does pop off Gambit ulti here. Rimuru also has ultimate as well. He might be able to push the team a little bit back once they step out, or that he might be pairing it with or with one of the ultimates here from UMass Boston once it comes up. Mantis ends up ulting, followed by IQ's ultimate as well. However, they do need to be careful. Rimuru also pops an ultimate here as well, getting a double kill, a sweet double kill on the Moon Knight and the Invisible Woman here. Good ultimate by Rimuru. However, I think the ultimate from Bucky on Trent University did a decent amount of damage to UMass Boston, and as I think one person did get picked off. UMass Boston is doing a good job right now, as Trent University only has 2 minutes left to push the payload. We do have box tops in their backline here. IQ is low, so they do need to be careful. Black Panther does have his ultimate here, as he is going to try and go for the backline. He does pop ultimate here, however, he does get grabbed by Emma Frost on Trent University here, as it does stop Black Panther's effort to kill the backline there. Sorry about that, guys. I was stumbling on my words. Alright, so Trent University is now pushing the payload towards the first half, as they only have a minute left to do so. Hopefully UMass Boston can do something about it. Remember, this switch on to Doctor Strange here, making a portal for the team. It does look like that some of the team members are getting stuck on the portal, however, but they do manage to make it in time to stop the push and recapturing back the point to push it back to the to Trent University's base. Good ultimate by IQ, as well as it did do some nice damage to the enemy team that was on to Trent University that was on site there. Shiv also does have, oh okay, Shiv with a nice headshot onto the invisible snow. Now we do have two ultimates here, as we do see Mantis use their ultimate here as well, pushing the team slightly further back, it seems like. Oh my god, Mantis is all up in their faces. Now we do have Rimuru's Eye of Agamotto, and we do have Shiv's ultimate here as well, that can do some massive damage with the ultimate explosion. Alright, so Rimuru, UMass Boston does secure the first round of the third match, as Trent University has pushed the payload 75 meters. UMass Boston only has 4 meters to 4 sec. Oh my god, I cannot speak today. My apologies, chat. UMass Boston has 4 minutes to push the payload towards Trent University's base. They need to beat 75 meters in order to win the game. It seems that some of the team comp is changing. We do see IQ on
You know what time it is, Ben?
No, I forgot the name. My apologies. My apologies, chat. Someone help me out here in the chat. I forgot the name. Hopefully it'll come back to mind. But we do have Box Top still on Black Panther, Shiv on Black Widow, and Rimura has changed to the Thing. Oh, nope. Seems like Rimuru is switching back, and it seems like that Rimuru and Slowly Dragon are having a moment over there. However, they do switch back to their normal team comp. Oh, I now remember the name though. Back to what I was saying. Johnny or Firestorm. I hope I'm getting that correct. We do see Johnny and the Thing having the synergy and flying up high in the sky. Box Tops, however, unfortunately gets picked off here. IQ might also get picked off here as well, and he does. Unfortunately, UMass Boston has already lost 2 players on their team. Shiv is getting off some nice damage, however, he does get picked off here as well, as he does get grabbed. UMass Boston seems to be inside a slight pickle over here. In my opinion, I think that Shiv might need to switch characters, as I think that Black Widow might be more for defense. Oh, thank you very much, Alex. Johnny, or also known as the Human Torch. Thank you very much for the help. Alright, so we do see an ultimate from Gambit and the Thing over here. Hopefully they can push back Trent University slightly, just so that they can push the point. We do see Jart also pop an ultimate off here as well, as Emma Frost is pushing back the enemy team with her ultimate as well. However, Bucky and Namor from Trent University is doing some massive damage and successfully pushes UMass Boston back towards their base. Now we have to wait for a little bit. It seems like that UMass Boston only has 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to push the payload more than 75 meters. They do need to beat Trent University's checkpoint area, as we see on the top with the yellow marker. We do see Shiv ultimate, but however, I think it did get blocked by an object, unfortunately, as the Eye of Agamotto does get 3 people. Trent University's Doctor Strange does get a huge Eye of Agamotto on the enemy team, and on UMass Boston, as it does end up killing 3 members. Shiv has finally changed from off of the Black Widow and onto his Namor here, as we do see Jart also switching back, switching to Invisible Woman. We do see IQ popping off an ultimate with Bucky's ultimate, getting off some nice damage. Ooh, it is a slight pickle here, as Rimuru does get picked off here. Shiv also gets picked off here as well. IQ also gets taken out. The whole team is wiped out here besides Slowly Dragon. UMass Boston only has a minute left now to push the payload back. Slowly Dragon does pop off ultimate here, followed by Rimiru's ultimate as well, pushing back the enemy team, getting off some nice damage and killing 3 people with Bucky and Shiv as well, assisting. Oh my god, what a play by Rimuru over there. What played on that ultimate. Insane. We might have a possible comeback here. Trent University is probably trying their best to make it towards back to the point, as they do use Doctor Strange to try and stall them. Remember, is trying to push them back into the portal. However, it was not successful. They do need to watch out for the Bucky ultimate. Jart does pull off some, throw down his ultimate to try and support the team. However, Doctor Strange just get a nice Eye of Agamotto, but does get picked out and focused really fast. They do need to be careful, as there is an ultimate coming down. Box Tops also releases out their ultimate, getting off some nice damage, followed by Bucky and Shiv's ultimate here as well. And it seems that UMass Boston wins this round as well. Good job to UMass Boston, as this is their third game that they have won in the season, and we hope to see some future wins as well. We see Rimuru with his MVP, which makes perfectly good sense, as we did see an injury. We did see Rimuru pop off with a lovely ultimate, getting a triple kill with with an assist on one of the other kills. So, but technically, I'll count that as a quadra kill over there. Good job to UMass Boston, to the varsity team of UMass Boston and their games. I have no clue. I don't even know why I said Firestorm. I gotta double check.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going well. It's going well. Hello, Shiv. And how do you feel today about today's game?
You know what? We played them before, so we kind of knew what to expect. And we were just kind of trying out new things as well. But we got it done.
I see.
So,
I see.
Feeling
Have you gone against them during the placement games?
Yeah, it was during the placements. Yep.
Oh, I see. I see. And going back to what you were saying about you guys trying out some new stuff, did you guys just were you actually trying new things like on the spot, or have you guys had prior practice with Mantis and Hulk, and there was one more new character I think, but I don't quite remember. But Mantis and Hulk mainly stuck out to me because I haven't seen Jart on Mantis before until recently, and I think I'm seeing Rimuru picking up Hulk over here.
I think Rimuru actually does play Hulk. I think he played Hulk before, like during one of the games as well. But Mantis was kind of just like because we were playing Widow, and it was a good like team up. So you get the damage boost. If I had a headshot with Widow, it's an instant kill. So that's why we went with Mantis. But I think he also plays Mantis as well.
Oh, gotcha.
It was new to this.
Is this did you guys have practice prior to this, or did you guys just or did your team synergy kicked in just on the spot and it just worked out flawlessly?
I'll be honest, we don't really practice. We can't even play co-op together because like 2 of us are celestial, so like you can only duo queue. So we can't really, we don't really practice. We kind of just play the games.
I see.
But
That's pretty
everyone
impressive,
individually is pretty good, so it works out.
That's good to hear. I forgot what the character is, but it was what Rimuru played recently in that last round when he got off that triple ultimate. I don't know that character's name quite yet. It's the
is it
bridal
Rogue?
skin one.
Yeah, it's probably Rogue.
Yeah, Rogue. Is Rimuru also learning that character as well, or have they played Rogue before?
I think honestly Rimuru just kind of plays everything. I don't think they played Rogue in like one of the league games, but they he's pretty good at it. So
Did you guys
Gotcha.
win?
we did win, yes.
Yes.
Oh, and then
Going to
yeah,
sleep
the
now.
Widow's new too, cause we're just trying things. But
Yeah, I did see the
Good
Widow
job.
come out.
Um. Also, apparently, Jart has never played Mantis before, and he's
Oh.
calling me a
Oh.
liar. So, so
Well, if
Oh.
any of your other fellow team members have anything that they would like to add, they can also join as well.
um.
Oh, am I
Okay.
on stream? Shit, my fault.
It's all good. No worries. No worries.
Good job, team. Woo.
You should send me a screenshot of him having 0 minutes of Mantis.
I can sleep happy now. Good job. Okay, goodbye.
We got that
Goodbye.
support. Thank you very much for joining the interview.
Do you want anyone else in the interview? I can
If anyone else wants to join and add a few things, they can. Unless
Okay.
if you have like anything else that you'd like to say.
Nah, I mean not really. I just feel like we did put an appeal to be in a higher division, and it got denied. And, I feel like we got done dirty, but that's about it. But because like the games, it's just not low key not fair. It's not really fun either for us.
Was this appeal during, like before the game started, or is this like recently? Because I didn't even know that you can put an appeal to get changed into a higher division.
I think it was. I think either after the first match or like around the first match. It might have been before. But yeah, we did put an appeal, but they said that they're gonna keep us here. But they gave a good reason, I guess. They said it's like our school's first time playing rivals in the NECC league.
Gotcha.
So they didn't really have like they didn't want to mess it up and be like put us into too hard of a league, I guess.
I hear.
But yeah, so
I
they just
mean,
put us as, I think Div 4 it is.
hopefully along the road, once you make it to the final bracket, hopefully that's when you guys are able to have much more of a challenge.
I mean, yeah, we'll just we'll take it one game at a time, but hopefully we're a higher division next semester, because I'm pretty sure it's by semester that they
Gotcha.
change it, but I hope so. I hope so at least.
We trust. Do you have anything else that you'd like to say before I switch over to our JV Marvel Rivals team?
I would like to watch back my IQ playing Hawkeye. So, just saying.
Don't worry, I do gotcha. Once the stream is all done and ended, I promise that I'll be able to clip some moments, as there are some moments that I have jotted down that did catch my eye.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for joining the interview, and we hope to see you guys next game on Tuesday. Keep getting in those wins and have a good night, Shiv. And thank you very much for joining the interview again.
Of course, thank you. Have a great night.
Thank you, you too. All right, my fellow viewers, that is it for the UMass Boston Varsity team game against Trent University, as the score is 3-0. We will shortly be moving over to the JV team of UMass Boston. However, I think currently they are inside one of their games at the moment. So go ahead and take a small break. We will be taking a slight intermission for about 5 minutes or so. Go ahead, use the bathroom, stay hydrated, you guys, and also get some food along the way to watch JV's UMass Boston JV's team. All right, so I'll see you guys back in about 5 more minutes. All right, see you guys soon.